Welcome to the Elements Pay Plus integration tutorial. It can be found on the Getting Started menu under the Integrating into Your Application menu option. In preparation for this, I've created a very simple website that I'm going to be integrating Pay Plus into. It just has a button that doesn't do anything yet. The first step is to download the example files that we provide for you. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that link and download the files. I now have a zip file that contains our example files. I'm going to unzip the files, and you can see there are three files here. Callback.php, which will handle callback messages from Elements when you complete a purchase. Example index.html, which is what I will use to include the payment wall into my application. And launch Paywall.php, which is a library that will invoke the payment wall for you. I need a fourth file that I should have received as part of my welcome email. So I'm going to download launchcredentials.inc, and I'm going to go ahead and place it there along with my other three files. So I now have these four files. Now I'm going to go to my FTP client, and I'm going to copy those files onto my web server, like so. Now at this point, I actually have a fully functional payment wall that I can use. I simply have to go to my web server and use the example index.html, and there's a payment wall. But I want that payment wall embedded into my website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my original index.html file, and I'm going to open the example index.html file. I'm going to take the form, the iframe, and this small snippet of JavaScript, and I'm going to copy those into my index.html file, like so. There are several different ways that the payment wall can work, and these commented out sections will enable different functions of the payment wall. But for now, I just want the basic function, so I'm going to use the defaults. Once I have that, I want my payment wall to start off invisible so that I can light it up by clicking on the button. So I'm just going to quickly add a style to hide it, like so, and I will save the file to my web server. Now when I go back to my web server and I load up my page, my button will magically show the payment wall. That's all that is required to get the payment wall into your application. Now there's a second part of the integration, which is when the user uses the payment wall, you need to give them whatever they've purchased. To do that, you'll receive a callback whenever a purchase changes state. It's set here on the test paywall page in the purchase callback field. You can see I've set it to sample.livedaymarketer.com/payplus/callback.php. Callback.php is one of the files that we provided to you. So now that I've set that callback, I can make a purchase from my website. I'll just go ahead and select PayPal, buy 100 demo coins. I've completed my purchase. When that purchase completed, a callback was sent to my endpoint. The example callback.php that we give you shows how to parse the callback that comes in and writes a log file. To view that log file, which is called callbacks.log, I simply refresh the page, and I can see here is my purchase that is completed. It was charged successfully 100 demo coins for $1 USD. And that's the end of this integration tutorial. There are more details on the format of the callback, the format of the parameters that you can pass to the payment wall to get different behaviors in the tutorial itself. So please take some time to read through it, and have a good day.